Here's a nice sale. I picked up this metal detector for $150 and I ended up selling it for $470 plus shipping for a total of $531.09. It's got the carrying bag, the batteries, some books, all that kind of stuff with it. I even pulled a bullseye pinpointer that I got with it. I'm selling that separate, trying to get $100 for that. I seem to be one of the only people selling them right now on eBay, so maybe I will. Turned out to be a great flip in the end though. So I picked up this Fishin' Buddy depth finder at a Goodwill. I only paid $5.99 for it. I sold it for $120 plus shipping for a total of $142.26. Not bad. Shipping out some Stephen King books I bought at a yard sale for $3, and they have some damage on them. Kind of old, beat up looking books. Book covers torn, retaped. Carrie's probably the best one. But I went ahead and lotted them together just to sell them as is, and ended up getting $69 for them. Would have been around $50 a piece if they were in good condition. I picked up this Ultimate Simpsons episode guide at a garage sale. I paid $5 for it. Sold it for $40 plus shipping for a total of $53.12. Could have got a little bit more money for it. It had a little bit of damage on the case there. I just marked it down a little bit to sell it, get it out of here. I really actually wanted to keep it, but you know what? I don't need it. Here is the best kind of flip because this typewriter was free at a garage sale. It's a good model, definitely a great model to keep an eye out for. I ended up selling this for $155 plus shipping for a total of $182.22. I've sold a good amount of typewriters over the years. Some of them are great to pick up, some of them just don't do very well. You can usually get these pretty cheap at garage sales, and you know what? This one is free, so it's about as cheap as it gets. So over here, I did some auctions, and I sold these Jurassic Park and Jurassic World figures. I broke them down into lots, and I got all these at pretty much a garage sale. I did pull out some to sell individually that are worth more. So in the end, I made some okay profit on this stuff. One of the boxes sold for $52, one sold for $50, one sold for $40, and one sold for $20. Fun fact, the one that sold for $20, I didn't do one of those auction promotions. The other three, I did the $2.99 auction promotion. They got a ton of watchers and a lot more bids. It's hard to say how much the promotion actually helped the lots based on maybe how many people wanted the $20 lot. But it's something to think about. If you have good items, maybe you want to promote them and get more bids and action in the end. Here is a vintage Fur Reels cat I picked up at Goodwill for $3.50. Sold it for $30 plus shipping for a total of $44.95. I can say this is a pretty realistic cat. I used to have 3 cats, and this thing just ended up in various places at my house while I was cleaning, testing it. Even when I had it listed in storage, it was on a shelf. More often than not, when I walked by it, my head jerked over to look at it because honestly, in my mind, I thought it was a cat. But today, it goes to a new home. Why does it look so sad? Here is an amazing flip. I picked this up at Goodwill. It is a cervical traction device, I guess, just to adjust your neck. I'm not sure what it does exactly. I bought it for $5.99 and I sold it for $230 plus shipping for a total of $247.59. I just opened up this bag and I said to myself, this is going to be worth money. Looked it up, sure enough it was. Paid $1.50 for this expired ink at a thrift store and I sold it for $15. Got this Fantastic Four Marvel's Thing figure. I got this at the garage sale while I picked up a bunch of toys from the collector. I believe I paid $20 for this. Sold it for $49.88 plus shipping for a total of $68.92. Here's a VHS cassette Halloween Night, and this sold for a lot of money. This is one of those rare out-of-print VHS by Atlas, and it sold for $200 plus shipping for a total of $214.06. It was an old rental. I was able to get some of the stickers and all the graffiti that was on it from the rental store, and ended up being pretty nice in the end. Still, I guess, missing the front label there, and a couple other stickers that was just too, risky to try to get off without doing too much damage. I think there was only 2 on eBay currently when I put this one on, and mine was probably the one in the best condition, so I priced it high and it sold in a couple days. I figured it might sit a bit longer. There's big collectors in this stuff. Sold a pair of Brooks for $40 plus shipping. Picked these up at Goodwill for $4.99. I've noticed the all black does very well. These are GTS 19, so a bit newer. Clean. Great flip. Next, I'm shipping out this Jurassic Park figure. I got this out of a Jurassic Park lot I bought. Got dozens of dinosaurs, and this one sold for $25 shipped. I ended up getting a couple of these Kohler faucets at a Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't even remember where now. Paid $20 and something for them. I've been holding on to these for over a year because I was going to sell them on Amazon, and the Amazon listing was hijacked. The picture is for the faucet, but the description is for a cell phone case. I tried to get Amazon to change it, fix it, do something, but you know what? It never happened. So I just put these on eBay to move them. I sold this one for $50 plus shipping, so still made some good profit. Got this bag of children's cassettes at a garage sale. I paid 50 cents for the bag. I sold it for $40 plus shipping for a total of $46.99. Here's a Panasonic DVD recorder I picked up at a garage sale for $5. Would have been about a $300 to $400 unit. Didn't work properly, but I was still able to sell it for parts for $40 plus shipping for a total of $67.29. Sold a Mizuno glove I picked up at a yard sale for only $1. Sold it for $25 plus shipping. So I ended up selling this Cuckoo Clock. I picked up a couple of these. I paid $60 for them. Unfortunately, I thought for sure I had the pendulum. Maybe it fell out. Maybe I just saw the other one to the other Cuckoo Clock, but unfortunately that was missing the pendulum. So I just sold it as is. I did not test it or anything. I think if it was fully tested, fully complete, I could have got around $700 for it. Untested, missing the pendulum, I just did an auction. I started at $60, what I paid for it. Ended up selling for $222.50, plus shipping for a total of $256.79. Still great profit, and I'll take it. Here's a vintage Jurassic Park Utah Raptor. I bought a big lot of these at a sale, and I'm going to be lotting most of them together and selling them that way. A few of them I'm selling on their own, like this one. Sold this one for $30 plus shipping for a total of $38.58. Picked up this digital tape measure at a Goodwill for $1.99, brand new sealed. Sold it for $20. I bought these Eddie Bauer boots at Goodwill for only $4.99. They're new out of box, got extra shoelaces. Not the greatest brand to sell, but when you can find them new for so cheap, I went ahead and picked them up. They're also a larger size that helps, but I ended up selling them for $49.88 plus shipping for a total of $65.33. At Salvation Army, I ended up getting about 60 Barbie dolls for only $15. Kind of a crazy pickup. I don't know a lot about Barbie dolls. Most of them aren't worth a whole lot, but they're vintage, and they all had clothing. I just randomly looked up a few, and one of the ones that was valuable seemed to be this one, this Sugar Plum Fairy Princess. And I ended up selling this one for $40 by itself, and the rest of them I'm just doing an auction on just to move them. Took pictures of all of them. So it's going right now, and I'm sure that will end up selling for some good profit as well. So I ended up getting a tackle box at Goodwill. It was $5. I basically got it for free because I had a $5 off coupon if I spent $20. And it was filled with all this thread, which I really don't know much about. So I pulled all that out and I listed it for auction. Started the auction at $14.99 plus shipping. Got one bid, it sold. So made some okay profit just on this stuff, and be able to sell the tackle box separate as well. All kinds of opportunities out there to make money. Bought this exit sign at a Lowe's. It was open box, so I sold it as a new open box for $30. Paid $5 for it. Picked up these R2-D2 measuring cups. I actually bought them. I was just going to keep them. Thought they were kind of cool. Came from Goodwill, paid $2.99, but when I looked them up, I said, wow, these are selling for good money. So I ended up just selling them for $30. I'll take the profits. I bought this Denim Receiver at a garage sale. I paid $27 for it. I sold it for $230 plus shipping for a total of $275.37. It's always good to find quality items like this, priced cheap at a yard sale. So I got these Tech Deck boards at a garage sale. I got about $5 into them. I pulled out 3 or 4 that I sold separately, but decided just to do an auction on all the others because, they're not worth a whole lot individually. Take a lot of time to list each one. one individually. Started the auction, I think, at $20, and they ended up selling for $47 plus shipping for a total of $62.28. I'll take it. Sold these Keen sandals. I don't even remember where I picked them up at this point. I'm sure I paid $5 or less for them. Sold them for $30 plus shipping. I sold these Skechers Shape Ups for $18.95 plus shipping. I think I might be done buying Shape Ups just because of how fragile they are. This part right here just falls apart really easy. They don't sell that great anyway. Now some of them do, like some of the men's I've sold for $60, $70. I might buy some of those, but these basic ones, unless they're in amazing condition, I'm getting them for like $1. Probably not going to buy them anymore. I picked up this KitchenAid food processor at a Goodwill. Paid $11.99 for it. Sold it for $75 plus shipping for a total of $111.63. Not a bad flip at all. Picked up a couple of these RC Power Packs at a Goodwill for $5 for both of them. Sold them for $35. Paid $1 for this filter at Salvation Army, and I sold it for $18.88. Another small item that adds up. Paid about $15 for this pop figure at a garage sale, and I sold it for $43. Sold a couple pops from the pop lot I bought recently for $125. Bob Ross sold for $25. Vincent Van Gogh for $20. Almost in the profit on these. Sold this Right Temp thermostat. Picked this up at a yard sale for $8. It's new. The packaging has been opened though, but I still sold it for $45 plus shipping, for a total of $64.46. Here is a fun flip, and this is from a garage sale that had already been going on for a full day. It was on day number 2, and I still found this. It was only $2. Sonic toothbrush and UV sanitizer. I sold it for $75 plus shipping. You're only paying $2. That's some really good profit. Here's a Transformer figure I got in that big lot of Transformers. I paid $900 for all of them. I sold this one for $90 plus shipping for a total of $107.77. Of course, when I sell them all, it's going to be a really good profit. Picked up a Billy Bass at a Goodwill for $5, and I sold it for $20 plus shipping. International order, it's going to Australia. Picked up this Von Dutch hat at a Salvation Army. I paid $1.99 for it. Sold it for $38 plus shipping for a total of $46.47. Got these Nike shoes I picked up at a yard sale. I paid $10 for them. Sold them for $60 plus shipping. Pretty good flip. Bought a bunch of these ceramic digital heaters at Walmart. Paid $5 a piece for them. Sold this one for $20 plus shipping. Here's a Rock of Ages Holy Bible I picked up at a Salvation Army. Bibles are free in Salvation Army. I always offer to pay for these if I take one to resell, and usually they won't take my money. So I don't have any money into this, and I sold it for $25. Picked up a few bags of Tech Deck fingerboards at a garage sale. Paid $1 a piece for the bags. Got about 40 boards total. Here's one I sold for $25, so this one pays for all the boards by itself. I paid $1.99 for these Sony CDRs from Goodwill, and I ended up selling them for $30. Here's a power cord to a little crock pot I picked up at Goodwill for $2. I sold the lid for about $35. Here's the power cord, which I sold for $18. And then I have, I think, the knob I still have for sale. So just parting that out with some pretty good profit. Picked up this Wilson CB antenna at a Goodwill. I paid $6.99 for it. Sold it for $30 plus shipping. Shipping out some of these G.I. Joe classified figures. I paid $75 for a bunch of these. I think I have 2 left. I sold this stack of 5 for $140, and I sold this one by itself for $38 plus shipping. Not a bad flip. Got these Nike Air Force Ones at a garage sale. I paid $5 for them is all. Sold them for $59.99 plus shipping for a total of $75.15. Sold a couple Funko Pops. I sold Johnny Cash for $30 and Sherlock for $35. Bought these in a lot where I paid $125 for a bunch of pop figures. I believe I'm in the profit now, so I'm just cashing in. Got a bunch of these nails at Home Depot. I think I paid $10 a box for them. Selling them in lots of 3, and I got $80 for them plus shipping for a total of $103.02. I believe I picked this up at Goodwill. Curves and Straights, Thomas the Tank Engine tracks. New sealed. I paid $2.99 for it, if I remember correctly. And I sold it for $35. Picked up these books at a Goodwill for $20. The Golden Treasury of Knowledge collection. Sold them for $60 plus shipping for a total of $79.60. Here's a nice flip. I love things like this. It was only $1, a digital multimeter at a rummage sale. I sold it for $45 plus shipping, and it sold very quick, so maybe I should have priced it a little higher. Sold a couple of these Transformers. This came out of the big Transformers lot I bought recently for $900. International order, I sold them for $30 plus shipping. I picked this up at a yard sale for $1. It's a GE vintage cassette player portable. I ended up selling it for $50 plus shipping for a total of $62.32. Certain models of these are very good. Picked up these Doc Martens at a Goodwill. I paid $10 for them. They're in amazing condition, possibly unworn. Sold them for $80 plus shipping for a total of $97.13. Here are two cannonballs from the vintage 1994 Fisher-Price pirate ship. I paid $5 for the pirate ship and some other toys and parting it all out. Sold these two for $14. I picked up 4 of these casserole dish handles. Paid $1 a piece for them at Goodwill, and I sold them for $25. Paid $30, I believe, for this Jungle Disguise Dutch Predator action figure. This came from the toy collection I was buying, and I ended up selling it for $100 plus shipping. It's an international order. As I've mentioned before, sometimes you can price international items a bit higher, and if you're the only one doing international shipping, then people buy from you at a higher price. Bought this at a Goodwill. This is a Microsonics micro phonograph. It's got probably over 100 bird call slides in there. Priced it at $49.88 plus shipping, and it sold for a total of $68.83. That's the first one of these I've ever sold. At least that I can remember. I've probably sold over 10,000 items in the past 10 years, so you just never know.